Here's a take nobody's brave enough to say out loud. Budgeting apps are keeping you broke. Not because tracking is bad, but because the whole framework is designed to fail. You've tried budgeting, maybe 3 times, maybe 30. And every single time you quit. Let me tell you right now, that's not a you problem. That's a broken system problem. You're playing a rigged game, and I'm about to hand you a cheat code. Let's burn this down, M-cubed Mavericks. Here's the truth. Nobody in your family's group chat is going to tell you. Most budgeting advice was written for a world that no longer exists. A world where one income covered rent, groceries, and a vacation. Where inflation was a textbook word. Where your student loan wasn't bigger than your car. That world? Gone. You're watching M-cubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel. It's a mindset revolution. Subscribe to elevate your money mindset, elevate your life. And stick around because today, we're cracking the blueprint that can take you from broke to baller. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why your budget keeps failing. And the dead simple 3-step system that makes managing money feel almost automatic. Here's the breakdown. Let's talk about the data first. And I promise to make it anything but boring. A 2024 Bankrate survey found that 73% of Americans say they have a budget. And yet nearly 60% of adults couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. So, 73% are budgeting, but 60% are still financially fragile? You do the math. Something is broken. And here's where it gets wild. The budgeting industry, the apps, the planners, the YouTube gurus, is worth over $1.5 billion. Billion. With a B, and you're still stressed on the 15th of every month. Somebody's winning and it's not you. Sorry, was that too harsh? Well, I try to shoot you straight here, folks, even when the truth may hurt. Okay, so why does budgeting fail? 3 reasons. 3 real ones. Not the fake, you just need more discipline garbage. Reason 1, budgets are designed like diets. Think about the last time you tried a crazy diet. Maybe it was the no carb, no fun, no life diet. You lasted 2 weeks maybe, then you crushed an entire pizza in a glorious act of rebellion. Sound familiar? Budgets do the exact same thing. They're restriction-based. Don't spend on this, cut that, no more coffee. You feel the punishment every single day. And the moment life happens, a birthday dinner, a car repair, an emotional Target run at 10 p.m., the whole system collapses. You don't quit budgeting because you're weak. You quit because the system triggers the same part of your brain as starving yourself. It's psychologically unsustainable. Reason 2, life is unpredictable. Your budget isn't. Ask any financial advisor about their budget template, and they'll show you a perfect pie chart. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. Beautiful, elegant, but completely useless in 2026. Real life doesn't come with a pie chart. Real life comes with a $400 vet bill, your landlord hiking rent $300 mid-lease, and a streaming service you forgot to cancel 3 years ago. The average American has 12 and 12, recurring subscriptions they don't fully track. Your budget doesn't have a line item for chaos, but chaos has a line item for you. Reason 3, willpower is a finite resource. Science time. There's a concept called decision fatigue. Basically, the more decisions you make in a day, the worse your judgment gets by evening. That's why you order Uber Eats at 9 p.m. even though you said you were meal prepping this week. By the time you get home from your job or your 2 jobs, your brain is cooked. Any system that requires daily willpower to work is a system built to fail. Full stop. And here's the kicker. People who are great with money aren't more disciplined. They've just built systems that remove the decision entirely. That's the secret. That's what we're getting to. Let's slow down for a second because I need you to feel this. You're probably doing everything you were told to do. You graduated. Or you're working toward it. You're grinding. Maybe 1 job, maybe 2. You're trying to save. You're trying not to feel like a failure every time you check your bank account. And still, the gap between where you are and where you want to be feels impossible. According to the Federal Reserve's 2024 report on household well-being, nearly 37% of millennials reported that they would struggle to pay for a $400 unexpected expense. Not $4,000, $400. The same generation that was told to go to college, get a degree, work hard, and success would follow. 1/3 of them can't absorb a $400 hit. That's not a personal failure, that's a structural one. Rent prices have risen 30% in the last 5 years in major metros. Wages? About 12%. That gap isn't a spreadsheet problem. That's a systemic squeeze. And nobody in a suit on CNBC is going to tell you that. You're not lazy, you're exhausted. And the system profits off your burnout. Have you or someone you know ever felt like they're working harder but falling further behind with money? Drop your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else avoid the same trap. Okay, here's where it flips. What if I told you the goal was never to control every dollar? The goal is to build a system where the right dollars go to the right places, automatically before you even see them. Becoming financially free isn't about saving pennies. It's about building systems that work while you sleep. This is where broke ends and ownership begins. The method is called the 3-bucket system. And no, it's not a gimmick from a finance bro with a Lambo he rented. It's behavioral economics made stupid simple. Here's how it works. Bucket 1, the bills account. This is your foundation account. Every fixed, non-negotiable expense lives here. Rent or mortgage, car payment, insurance, subscriptions you actually use. You calculate the total once, set up automatic transfers on payday, and you never touch this account for anything else. It's not a spending account. It's a boring, beautiful automatic machine. Bucket 2, the spending account. This is your freedom money. Whatever lands in here after bills are covered, that's yours. Guilt-free. You want sushi? Get the sushi. You want to go out Saturday? Go. When the account hits zero, you stop spending. Not because someone told you to, but because you literally can see the boundary. No spreadsheet. No shame spiral. You spent your spending money, that's it. This is the psychology hack traditional budgeting misses. Instead of tracking every dollar obsessively, you've already removed the important ones. What's left is safe to use. Freedom within structure. Not restriction, but design. Bucket 3, the wealth account. This one is non-negotiable. Before anything else moves, before the bills, before the spending, a fixed percentage comes out for your future self. This is your emergency fund, your investing account, your one day I own something account. Even if it starts at $25 a paycheck. Start. Here's the stat that should shake you. People who automate their savings save on average 73% more than those who save manually, according to a 2023 TIAA Institute study. 73% more. Not because they're smarter, because they removed willpower from the equation entirely. Set this up once, and your finances start fixing themselves. Now here's the modern twist. In 2026, most banks let you create multiple accounts under one login with custom names and automatic split transfers. You can literally name one rent and bills, one my money, and one future me, and on every payday the math happens without you. No app, no spreadsheet, no Sunday afternoon budgeting guilt trip. This isn't discipline, it's architecture. And you can build it this weekend. Let's land the plane. Traditional budgeting fails because it's built on restriction, assumes a predictable life, and runs on willpower, which is the most unreliable fuel on the planet. The 3-bucket system wins because it's automatic, it's flexible, and it separates your money before your brain can argue with itself. You don't need a finance degree. You don't need a perfect income. You don't need to quit your coffee. You need 3 accounts, automatic transfers, and the decision to start. The hardest part isn't the math. The hardest part is deciding that you deserve a system that works for you, not a system designed to keep you dependent, overwhelmed, and scrolling for the next quick fix. You made it to this video, so that means something. That means you're serious. And that means you're already one step ahead of the version of you from 6 months ago. Learn how to break free from the cycle of debt and build a secure financial future, not just for yourself, but for generations to come. Subscribe to Money Mindset Makeover and hit the bell to join the financial revolution, M-Cubed Mavericks. See you there.